What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we got a big, juicy piece of news. The Black Ops Cold War multiplayer has leaked. Yes, the multiplayer has leaked. Not Warzone, not campaign, the multiplayer has leaked. And so I got a couple articles to go through with you. I have actually seen the footage. If you want to see the footage, I'm not going to play any of it because I don't want any copyright strikes. I know Activision's going to pull down any video that has any footage of it. So I'm not going to show the footage, but if you toss me a subscribe, follow me on Instagram or whatever, and I'll try to give you, I'll try to message you the link that I use to see the footage if it's still available. So if you want to see it, let me know. Toss me a subscribe, send me a message, go to Instagram somehow, some way to get a hold of me, and I can try to send you a message. But we'll go through what a lot of people are talking about from this footage. I'll give you my opinion on what I saw and what I think about it, and then we'll go from there. All right, everybody, let's jump right in. Okay, so here we are. We have Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer footage leaks. It's classified. We are going to see some more of this on September 9th, but the footage, the multiplayer footage is about 4.5 minutes long. There was about 7 minutes of footage leaked on Twitch from Doug is Raw. I guess maybe he clicked, maybe he was using OBS and he clicked stream instead of record, and he ended up streaming for about 7 minutes, the multiplayer footage, and it's captured. Of course, whenever anything gets out onto the internet, it's there forever. You can never get rid of it. I know Activision's going to be doing their best to try to erase any footage they can online, but you can never hide it. Once it's out there, it's there forever. That's the way the internet works. And so Doug is Raw is probably kicking himself over what he did. He may never get invited ever again to enjoy these VIP sessions. But the gameplay mode that they showed was called VIP Escort, and it was a 6-on-6 game mode. And this article touches on a lot of what we saw. There are 4 starting classes: Stealth Ops, Point Man, Grenadier, Fire Support, and Double Agent. The weapons have 5 attachment slots, and it's level-based protection. There were these weapons out there: the AK-47 74U, the M16, the Galea SA-12 shotgun, which was really powerful. It looks like shotguns might be a little bit OP this time around, unfortunately. Every loadout has a tactical, lethal, and field upgrade slot, which is filled by the field mic equipment in this footage. Perks include Tactical Mask, Flak Jacket, which is nice, Quartermaster, Ninja, and Ghost. We couldn't really see how any of these perks worked and functioned, but those are the ones that we noticed. Every loadout has a wildcard slot that lets players modify their loadout. One custom class features a wildcard called Perk Greed, which appears to let players take 2 perks per section, which was really dope. Another wildcard called Danger Close looks as if it provides double tactical and lethal grenades. Every time that the multiplayer opened, it was a quick cinematic. Like you were in a van jumping to your location where this VIP escort's at, where you can either capture him or rescue him. And so it started off with your team inside a van. It was a little cutscene. I don't know how much I like that. Kind of just want to get into the action. I don't want to be sitting through a cutscene, but that's how it started. You only had 1 life. In this mode, you only had 1 life. This really reminded me a lot of like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. It felt very much like that. It was a contained zone and it was team based and you only had 1 life. It also felt that way too. Like it felt very realistic, a little slower and clunkier than I think Call of Duty games have been from the past, which I don't know how I feel about that. The weapons seemed very there's a lot of recoil in the weapons, more difficult to control than traditional Call of Duty games. It felt almost just like a copy and paste of Siege, which was really bizarre. It was really neat. Each player did have a visual health bar, so you can see their health depleting as you shot them, which is super cool. So you know how close you got to killing them or how much health they have left before they'll die. Also, how much damage your gun is doing at that range or distance. Because there were some guys shooting people at a very far range and a far distance, and it was having different effects on the health bar. So that was really cool. I thought that was a great addition. Like I said, the sprinting was a little bit slower and clunkier. A lot of the players were sliding to give themselves a little bit more speed. Any edge they can give themselves, of course. Players always sweating at this game, but it looked a little bit more realistic. It was nothing like what we've seen some of the more recent CODs doing with the very fast paced. It was still relatively twitchy, of course, but it was just much more realistic and had a more realistic feel to it. So if you're looking forward to that, then that's going to be awesome for you. I was a tad disappointed because I like the more arcadey feel that a lot of the Call of Duties have. I kind of want it to be a tad more arcadey. I mean, unrealistic and a little bit more, interesting and intense, because I kind of want to escape the real world when I enter my video game. So I wasn't too hip on how it was looking and feeling. It was feeling slower, like I said, clunky, not as weighty as I would have liked. The guns had a pretty heavy recoil, it appeared like to me. Not quite as fun as I was hoping it would be. Now, this I believe was an alpha build. This is probably not even what's going to launch, but we're going to learn more about this on September 9th. And then, of course, the round had ended with the montage of the best plays, of course. We had another article here that was a good point here, that when they were playing the mode, we don't know who or what the VIP is. We don't know if it's an objective or a person or an AI character that you have to capture that is playing along with you. We don't know. You cannot see that inside the world. The world was also very dark. The graphics weren't that impressive to me. They seemed a little blocky. There was a lot of neon lights. I thought the graphics could have been much better than they were for the multiplayer mode. So I don't know how the multiplayer and the main campaign is going to differ between how the graphics look. But I was a little bit underwhelmed. Of course, maybe it was the link that I was using to watch the footage, but the graphics were not quite as incredible as I was hoping they would be. And once again, the game just wasn't quite as arcadey as I would have liked. So those are my initial thoughts on what I saw, the footage that leaked. Like I said, if you want to see it, toss me a sub or message me somehow, some way to get a hold of me. My link to my Instagram will be down low as well, so you can message me there, and I could try to give you a link to the page that I saw the footage on. So yeah, that's about it. This is big news. Go check it out, see what you think, look at all the footage, see what people are talking about, and glean what you can before September 9th. With that being said, like always, please leave your comments below and have a great rest of your day and weekend. Peace.